87 degrees, and we are ready for action. The 2 seed in the West, San Antonio, and the 6 seed in the West, Minnesota, with the Spurs on top. Of course, will be the focus of attention here. The last time he was in this arena, it was the elbow to Minnesota. Counters with Dosunmu, McDaniels, Edwards, Gobert, and Randall. They'll go smaller. Justin Van Dyne, our officiating crew. We're underway here at Target Center, and the Spurs could.
Here, Rudy Gobert opening on step Vassell. Randall playing Wembanyama right off the bat here.
Timberwolves were at 39% on Tuesday night in that loss in San Antonio. Edwards, will see if he has a pep in his step here.
Well, he handled and did not see a double team the first time he handled. So some changes on both sides as Fox knocks down a 3.
3 points per game on the road in the playoffs in his career. Randall has been searching for his offense. McDaniels, the pull-up pop, doesn't go. Assists in game 5. Champagny, no. Long rebound. Castle got his hands on it, and there's a foul called out front, and it was Randall.
Yeah, for him to pick up this foul on a loose ball with Castle, that's one they really cannot afford.
Lob and jam.
Wembanyama's been incredible.
Randall trying to muscle his way around Castle. Randall takes it in and a strip.
Well, that's something that Chris Finch wanted. He wanted them to go at the rim. He doesn't want a lot of the floaters.
Cat-2 advantage for the Spurs.
Well, those are going to be wide open if they're going to play him with Gobert.
Dosunmu denied by Wembanyama. And they're going to...
And they get the call right there.
Fox on the outside. Gets around Dosunmu and lays it in. 1 in defensive rating.
You see again, no double team to start on Edwards.
And Edwards is fouled by
Castle. Those are the shots right there, though, that Chris Finch does not want. The runners and the floaters.
Oh! Castle!
Well, you see Wemby not in a drop.
Randall on a fade. Too strong. Rebound.
In the studio about the Spurs guards, particularly Castle and Harper. Beat you with speed on the offensive end, beat you with physics end.
Easy lay-in for Edwards off the inbounds. Fox protecting, kick. The jumper is good. It's Vassell.
Antonio just living in the paint.
McDaniels gives it up. Dosunmu takes the baseline but misses on the runner.
But it's those run for his team. Either wants to get to the rim or spray it out.
The step in and steal. Edwards will put it down. He told us that yesterday at the facility, Anthony Edwards, he was himself again. Loud, boisterous. Castle from 3-point.
17 and 10.
Edwards. He banks it in and the foul. Dealing with knee issues, it was actually a surprise when he played in game 1, came off the bench. Wembanyama. Edwards drives, floats, short. Gobert couldn't grab it. Off the knee of Wemby, hits the deck. Edwards is there. Shannon rims out on a triple. He was a question mark in this game after suffering a head contusion. Harper, the handles. Oh, nice little hesitant.
Guards out of the paint.
Keldon Johnson in the game, the 6th man of the year. Randall can't hit the floater, follows, and draws the foul. 5 of 12.
Well, and it's all threes and paint, and it's those.
Randall had 21 games in the series opener, but it's been a struggle since. That was Castle. They're not there. And Castle takes advantage, a chance at a 3-point play.
Well,
numbers in the first 6 minutes of the opening quarter, 11 points.
Now, this guy had tonight. Spurs
up by 11. Edwards draws a lot of attention, ball movement. Reed's gonna have to do it himself. Fires and hits. Harper swing, Castle sets it up. Wembanyama on a kick. Vassell can't hit the 3. Reed couldn't gather. And it's last touch by Tin. Champagny got a piece of it, takes it away from Edwards. Spurs are running. Johnson on a spin. Johnson in the paint, upstairs, for
his second one tonight. I don't feel like either one of them were forced.
hard cut. Naz Reid scoops it home.
But again, that
deflected by Wembanyama. He's a human wall. Reid ball fake. Reid three. Put it on the board. Life. Kornet is in for San Antonio. So Wembanyama will get a breather here. High-level shot making so far. Spurs lead by 5. Keldon Johnson, give it up. Castle's at the hot hand and connects for 3.
Oh my God. Decision in this game to not double team Anthony Edwards right off the bat.
Quick jack from Champagny. Does Edwards have another gear? We're not going to see it. Net took the hit. Long rebound, Fox ahead. Johnson trying to force the action on the spin. Missed it on the interior, and it's out of bounds. San Antonio will return. Jaden McDaniels back into the game. Champagny, the cutter, Kornet is fouled. McDaniels came over, trying to get a piece.
Flew under the radar more than the Spurs picking up Luke Kornet.
Time right now for tonight's live update. Kornet, 82% shooter this season. Worth it. He's done everything they've needed him to do.
Oh yeah, it's been outstanding. Look, what the front office there with the Spurs have, and then the combination of great coaching by Mitch Johnson and his staff.
Brian Wright, the GM, in a consistency in how San Antonio has done this. Their franchise.
No, it didn't. But I'll tell you what, the pressure that goes with being the GM, Brian Wright with that gray beard now, he's very young. I didn't like that pass. I mean, I understand he wanted to get it to Gobert on the mismatch, but
the fade goes down for Fox.
From penetrating. I think they have to force the ball middle more and come early with the help. Forget being coming off shooters. Don't at this point. You have got to keep these guards out of the paint.
Kornet gets a piece of the Shannon attempt, and then the ball is out of bounds. That would be at 8 p.m. Go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app for the latest info. Conley, the jumper is pure.
Well, he's been coming in after shooting only 34% during the regular season.
Johnson forcing the action, couldn't finish. Kornet is there.
Best offensive rebounder, ahead of Wembanyama and everyone else on the team.
The Euro by Reid, Kornet a factor, and it's out of bounds off of change.
Only 3 guys had previous playoff experience for the Spurs. 2 of them off the bench, Kornet and Ships. The other guy, Fox, who just laid it in. I mean, you look at it, 16 points in the paint for San Antonio and 5 made. Wemby comes in the game. That has been not good at all for Minnesota.
Wembanyama misses from second difference. Winding down here in the first. Reid, the back in against the grain with the left hand.
Get to the rim.
10 points off the bench for Naz Reid. Fox with 5 seconds. Whip it to the other side. Champagny misses on a 3-ball.
Small, and it is so tough to finish with Wemby inside.
Off the Edwards miss, Reid couldn't hit from the side.
Their points in the Denver series on dunks and layups, only 23% of their points in this series.
Oh, Harper darting towards the rim. Victor Wembanyama has given the spot.
Those in-between shots, mid-range jumpers, runners, floaters have not worked.
Oh, ridiculous angle, Wembanyama. Field goal attempts. Shot clock is winding down. Reid has to hoist, and it's way off. Bryant tracks it down. It's scorching pace. 65% from the field. And a foul called. McDaniels got wrapped up with Wembanyama. It's not that they're scary right now. It's that they could be scary.
What's going to happen?
10-0 to start the second. Champagny kept it in bounds, or did he? James Capers blows the whistle. No Dante DiVincenzo, ruptured Achilles against Denver in the first round. Edwards bounce it. Sumo lines it up. It's off.
Well, that's forcing Wembanyama to the rim. I don't like that at all. Let him come off the screen.
Missed by Randall, leads to a break. Bryant blocked.
7 fast break points here to none for Minnesota. And look, they're scoring.
I don't think you qualified.
Why do I not qualify?
Okay, you can apply. In the second, Edwards can't get Minnesota off the schneid. Up ahead, lob it. Bryant can fly. Hammer jam. 20-7 in favor of the Spurs.
Yeah, incredible. But look, you know why everybody, our viewers, really like the Google deep dives? You know, they say we want more eye candy.
We've gotten 0 messages about that. Minnesota is 0 of 10 in the second quarter.
And I mean, look at the lineup they have on the floor right now. Not
holding this thing back up. They went long-term on the likes. Oh, they believed in those guys and then just kept adding pieces along the way. Foul is called out front.
Is a little deceptive because 49 of those 56 games of playoff experience from the starters have come this season as Wemby
running the floor. Vassell can't hit the 3. Wemby, no look to Harper. Harper underneath, goes to work on the inside.
I mean, this is just incredible.
This is a clinic. Shannon drive, and he scores plus the foul.
I have, and I think you would agree with me.
I would.
We've seen shot blockers, but
56-30. Keep in mind, Game 5 was tied at 61 with 7.5 to go in the third quarter. By Shannon. Harper, lob it up, and a knock away by Minnesota. Shannon accelerates, and he finishes.
They like Gobert on the floor against Cornet because he doesn't have to worry about the 3 and he can just protect the rim, which he's great at.
Castle comes up short. Rebound. Gobert, Edwards, Conley, and Shannon for the Timberwolves. Reed takes it at the chest of Cornet.
And look, Chris Finch talked about it before the game. The 2 games they won in this series.
Now in that category. Fox defended by Edwards, screen Cornet, and there is a foul called. Anthony Edwards picks it up.
Minnesota's overextended their defense out on the floor. Now creating foul problems. 3 on Edwards.
Castle with 17. 58-35, Spurs. Shannon forcing the action, and he floats it in.
He's established himself in this postseason run that he's at least a legitimate rotation player in this league.
Fox the perimeter
and make him kick the ball out.
Taking it to the rim, Shannon is
restricted area. If they have a chance at coming back, they've got to change that.
Shannon had it blocked on the inside, out of bounds. Defenders, but comes up short. Long rebound to Shannon. Spray it to the outside. Conley connects for 3.
Well, they got it back down to 18.
Vassell on a spin. Rims out. Grabbed by Reed and fouled by Cornet.
There you go.
Now a switch out front. He's got Vassell. Shannon makes his move. Hard drive, blocked by Vassell. Out of bounds with 9 to shoot. Makes his move on Gobert. Kick it out. Vassell. Now it's Harper. Lines it up. Bullseye, a 3.
I mean, and the ability to get to the rim. You got a lot of years of not being able to guard this team.
Quick answer, though, from the 10% on the season. Smooth stroke gives him. Victor Wembanyama bangs in a pair. Edwards handling it, double team. McDaniels on a kick for Conley. Curls, outside, Reed, shooting practice. It's a 3.
And they haven't done it consistently in the series.
16 for Naz Reed. Castle, aggressive, hangs and hits.
Again.
For Stephon Castle. Edwards using the Conley screen, turns the corner, and soaring to the rim for
20-0 start in this quarter. Unfortunately, when you're down 29 points, You can't stabilize. You've got to really make a huge run.
He is living at the free throw line. Now 5 of 6. Randall back in
from the field and 32% from 3.
And he missed them both.
Excellent free throw.
Coach that, Stan?
I tried.
Edwards takes the runway and lands the play.
Well, he is just a
knock away and a turnover. McDaniels leading the break right down the middle. Kick out. Edwards got a 3.
Own right here. They are coming out of the timeout.
High screen, Wembanyama. Fox drives, floats, missed it. Wing, McDaniels off the mark. Rebound, Vassell's got it.
They had 2 good looks at threes there.
Champagny, Edwards tried to cross. Edwards recovers, can't hit it from the baseline. And
what are they going to do? They're just going to bring Dylan Harper into the game as Fox will go get some treatment in the locker room.
So, to go. And Champagny is on the board, making a pair of free throws. Tonight they are 6 of 17. Shannon makes the first.
Threes, or when they play small, Wembanyama's man is going to be wide open. Them out of the paint.
Castle Euros, kicks Vassell, working around. Wembanyama attacking. McDaniels gets a piece, and it's going. Hard drive, met by Wembanyama. Return to sender. Oh, the skimmer, but Champagny couldn't finish.
Who gets his shoulder right into Wembanyama's body. He can challenge him.
Edwards scoops it up. He's picked up by Harper. Edwards, step back 3, book it. 18 points. Castle drives on Conley, swing, extra, Champagny fires, and hits a 3.
It's certainly close enough you could lose the challenge. Why are you going to do that at this point?
So the second one in and out, grabbed by Reed, banks it in! On that possession, and that's how the half will end. San Antonio up by as many as Timberwolves shave a chunk off.